Woo, hey y'all. It's I was gonna say Healing Wednesdays, but it's Tuesdays here on Club, and I was gonna say Clubhouse. I was on Clubhouse Mondays. I'm all over the place. It's Healing Tuesdays for our Patreons. All right. It's your girl Amber, aka Watch Amber. I'm the confidence queen. I've been called to help women feel unashamed, empowered, and worthy, and I'm using my real life experiences to do so. I'm a certified life coach, and herpes could never. Shayna.
My name is Shayna Singleton, aka the Herpes Goddess, and yes, having me is a big flex. I have grown the largest herpes awareness community of over 280K because I inspire people to love themselves more. The mission at Herpes Can Never is to be at war with the herpes stigma until the herpes community feels comfortable being open about their status and proud of their sexuality. Welcome. We are in the middle of our book club, and tonight is a Amber journal entry. So I am a student as well. I'm going to sit behind the scenes and just get my journal on tonight.
Yay, Pamela has her journal out of town. Okay, Queen. Okay, so I'm going to read the question out loud in case you don't have the journal, in case that just if you want to write it down, I'll have it here. The journal entry is with our page number situation. It's
say the title. You can flip through it like this to find it.
It's called Self-Discovery.
Self-Discovery.
It's in the second half of the book.
Okay.
Self-Discovery. Okay.
Got it.
And
it's the 15th. Don't forget to put the date for your journal.
What page did you say? I'm sorry. Self-Discovery.
Self-Discovery is towards the back.
If you hand me my bag, I can put my AirPods on. I think it's the black bag. The other black bag right here. Yeah.
Like, look, y'all see it?
You see the right side got a little bit more fat on it than the left side.
The ghetto, woo child.
This first book, baby. This labor of love, baby. This is gonna go down in infamy. Herpes Could Never. Okay, so y'all, I want to remind you all that Shayna and I wrote every single one of these journal entries. So we on our own came up with these triggering thoughts, and then we spent time together, like basically weaving them throughout and creating this like experience where we could really get ourselves into really healing some areas that could trigger us. And so that's the significance in this journal, and that's why it's so special to us, with flaws and all, because these we're growing and healing with you guys in areas of our own lives. Maybe yours is about the herpes stigma. Maybe it's, as we do this, you're going to find it's about other areas, but this is so special to us because we get to heal. And it's, like tonight, Shayna gets to be the student, whereas the last time I was the student in one of her journal prompts. And so it's special in that way as well. So thank you guys for sharing this space. I'm excited. Let's get started with our first prompt. And the question is, what would you like to discover about yourself as you heal? So it's up for your own interpretation. Just whatever free thought comes to your mind when you hear that question. We have 2 minutes and go. And time.
Why y'all didn't tell me my titty was popping out?
What?
What's up? Whole brown ass nipples. All this. Nobody was gonna say nothing.
My God.
I'm gonna have to blur that out.
It's recorded. Oh my God. I did not even see it. Where? How?
I'm gonna have to blur that out.
How? Oh my God, not nipple.
You might get us some views. No, stop playing that.
Might. Definitely. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Okay, so who wants to go first and share what they put for their answer for this one?
I'll break the ice.
Okay, Shayna. Yay. Thank you, Queen.
I said, currently I'm working through my pride And something I would like to discover about myself is my true power once I allow myself to be 100% vulnerable.
Your true power once you allow yourself to be 100% vulnerable.
Yes.
Okay. If you had to rate yourself right now, what do you think your max vulnerability is at percentage wise right now and where you are? Like to whoever you give it to the most, what are they getting?
I think my vulnerability right now would probably be at like the 86%.
Okay. Thank you. Key, Pamela?
So I actually didn't answer the question because I don't have a pen.
But you don't have a pen? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay, Pamela. Key, you wanna go, boo?
Yeah, sorry. My daughter is like flipping out in the background.
Oh, it's okay. If you need a second.
I put down I would like to discover how to cater to not just my needs but others. I'm really bad at communicating, and I know we talked before and I said I don't have patience. I've been working on it, but I'm not the easiest. I just like brush things off. And I said I would like to communicate better because people are often oblivious to their actions and how one's actions may affect others around them. Just patience and communication.
Okay. Thank you for that.
No problem.
So I wrote, as I heal, I want to discover that I am love, that I truly give myself and others the space to be their true selves. I want to learn forgiveness at the highest level, starting with self. I hope to be a person who always chooses peace and helps others heal by my own example. So, that's what I put there. I just really feel like the things you've gone through in your life, you're like now a living example, and so you're meant to share. And I'm just grateful that everything that I've been through, I can share I hope to be an example of what it looks like to overcome anything. And everything you guys have personally overcame to this point in your own personal lives, it's you overcome it for a reason, and part of that reason is to share. So thank you. Let's go on to the second question. It says, what areas of your healing are you avoiding? Question mark. 2 minutes. Whatever your thoughts are, just go. Time starts now. All right, time. Woo. I feel a little like, whew, after answering that one. Okay, someone else go.
Wow. I said I don't think I'm avoiding any areas of my healing intentionally. I'm at the point of my healing where when I have identified an area I need to heal in, I address it head on, whether it's instead of saving it for later, whether it's taking a break to reflect and gather my true thoughts.
I received that. I was wondering what your answer was going to be to this question. Okay, Key, what about you?
I put letting things be. Triggers often allow me to revisit the past. It's hard to let go of things when you're truly a good person and someone took advantage of you and your nurturing nature about yourself.
So do you think someone took advantage of you and your nurturing nature?
Not just someone. I just feel like when people know you're truly a good person, they know that you're not going to say no. They just take advantage of that, and I don't like that feeling.
But you correlate being a good person with being a person that doesn't say no. Those aren't the same thing.
Right.
So when it
I
sounds
feel like I'm both. I'm a people pleaser, but I also feel like I know that I'm a really good person. I don't intentionally try to do anybody wrong or do wrong by people in my life. Um, I don't know.
Okay.
I say
Shayna?
change your definition of what you think a good person is.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might not know what you think a good person is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So write it down exactly what you think a good person is. And make sure when you're writing it down, nothing you're saying is people pleasing. Okay? I think a good
Yeah, I
person
love that.
is self-full. And then once they can create abundance, they can be selfless.
Mm-hmm.
But a good person also puts themselves first. So you got to be a good person to you first before you can be a good person to anyone else. So you may think you're a good person, but think about how you treat yourself. And that's really how you show up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree. Thank you for sharing that. I felt like I was avoiding the issue. I felt like I was avoiding the issues I had with my mom, but I think I'm working through that now. Actually, I think I also have been avoiding my self doubt, trying to understand where it's coming from. I used to avoid things that hurt too much, but my prayer now is to have the courage to face them. So I kind of feel like Shayna that most of the things I need to work on or that I'm avoiding, I'm no longer intentionally avoiding them, but my mom was the big thing. I was of avoiding that area because I just thought it was way beyond any hope. Like there's no way this can be rectified. So let me not even, think of it like that. But I stopped doing that. And I feel like that was the only really intentional area that I was avoiding healing. So,
Yes, I would ask, what do you mean by avoiding now?
what do I mean by avoiding?
Yeah.
Um, I mean,
Hey,
we're
I have this issue in my life right now, and I don't want to heal it. So it's avoiding
any
accepting.
yeah, in a way. Yeah. Accepting things for how they are.
So is it
Yeah.
avoiding if you're intentionally deciding that this is an area in my life I don't want to heal? Or is it
Yeah.
when you know it's there and you gotta kind of heal with it, but you're just kind of coasting. You're not intentionally trying to avoid, which
Exactly. It
so
just
many
depends on
different
which one.
interpretations on what it can
Mm-hmm.
be.
Yeah. It has to be based off the person who's answering the question. It could be multiple things, even for the person answering the question. Whatever their conscious mind or whatever their mind that starts answering the questions, perceiving it from, like to me, it's yeah, maybe you're fully aware and you're choosing not to. So that's why it's avoiding.
So there are areas in my life that I'm avoiding. I haven't quit sugars yet. I haven't quit processed foods yet. These all aid into my healing. You know,
Mm.
I'm not working out every single day. Like those are all areas in my life that can be healed that I am intentionally avoiding.
Mm.
Perspective.
Mm.
Once the question the point of view of the question changes, then yeah, there's areas in my life that I'm intentionally avoiding.
Mm. That's good. That's what this is for. Okay. Now the reflection question. When you make the intentional decision to heal, you invite all the things that your mind has attempted to forget back to the surface. This might bring up some ugly truths and realizations. How has your avoidance of these things played a role in remaining stuck in certain areas of your life? So that's 5 minute. We'll do 3 for the sake of this video. All right, guys. Time starts now. Time's up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll go first this time. I said avoiding the issues I had with my mom definitely kept that relationship at arm's length most of my life. We currently do not have a close relationship because of my old stuck mindset. I think when you avoid anything, you give it a certain level of unconscious energy. And then that's where I stopped because I was really trying to think about what other areas I have been avoiding. But I know that's the one that I literally have been avoiding. Everything else, I might not be as conscious about. Key?
So I kind of answered it, but I didn't. But the main thing that I wrote down was for a very long time, I was pretending that I was okay, but pretending to be okay and actually being okay are two totally different things.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing. Shayna, you're on mute.
I put avoidance leads to repeat pain, and pain can be the professor if we allow it to teach us the lesson that brought the pain in the first place. If I avoid working out, the pain of being out of shape will always be my reality.
Mm. That was good. Pain being a professor.
Pain is the professor. Repeat pain only shows when you refuse to learn a lesson. Effective.
Good. That's good. Okay. Before I read the quote, that's at the beginning. We'll finish with today I will love myself enough to. So I want you to fill in right here, right now, an affirmation to yourself as we continue to go through filling out this journal. Today I will love myself enough to.
I text my sister that I'm hungry. She said, interesting.
What does that mean? Is it eating or no? Interesting.
That's basically like, I ain't getting you nothing, so don't ask.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, what does that got to do with me? Because I don't think nothing. The quote at the beginning of this entry is, your journey is not meant to be understood by others. And I love that because so many times I feel like people talk about how they feel like they're lonely or they don't have anybody around, whether they don't feel like they have friends, they don't feel like they have a significant other, family, or they just talk about feeling lonely or not feeling like they have anybody. And that sometimes gets painted as a negative picture when it can actually be a really beautiful time and season in your life. And it could be very, very intentional. It could be intentional that everybody is removed from around you so you have no distractions. It can be very intentional that the place that you're stepping into, nobody else who's in your immediate circle might not be right there where you are. So it could be very strategic as to why you are where you are. So when someone doesn't understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, they don't understand why you've switched up here or changed your energy around that. It doesn't matter because no one is meant to really understand what was sent and meant for you like you. So that's what I want to encourage you to know. So that was our journal entry.
Are we doing it today? I will love myself enough.
Oh, are they secrets? I didn't know if they were secrets or not.
Are they?
Okay. I don't think so. I want to share mine. Okay, somebody go. I want to share mine.
Today, I will love myself enough to not avoid the areas I need to heal in. Let's get straight to the point. A little self-reflection.
One of those.
I said, today I will love myself enough to take care of me.
I know that's
Yes,
right.
you better take care of you, Key. You better take care of you and make time for you.
I'm trying.
Yes,
Period.
queen.
You
I
first.
said today I will love myself enough to choose me boldly. Um, like I've seen a lot of things lately on social media. We're talking about being chosen by other people, by being chosen by other people, but it says like choose you.
Yeah.
And that just resonated with me. Like I'm just like, choose you. When you choose you, man. So I'm trying to intentionally choose me and what that means, what's best for me, what serves me in all areas. Like even from my higher self, I'm trying to choose. Even between my lower self and my higher self, I'm trying to intentionally choose my higher self and what that looks like. So I'm being intentional about that.
I love that. I love that. Down to, I wanted to tell you because you have a daughter. You gotta love yourself more than you love your kid. You gotta choose you before you choose your kid. It sounds fucked up. But when you choose you and you decide to fill into you, you give yourself the opportunity to be the best version of yourself, which includes the best mother you can possibly be. But every time you choose your child before you never give your child the opportunity to have the best version of you because you keep shortchanging yourself. And then your kid is watching you, right? And your kid is going to learn how to love themselves through how mommy loves herself. So if you're constantly choosing everyone, including them, over you, your kid is going to learn to do that in their adult life because that's the only example that they know. So just some food for thought. That was like the fuel to my journey, the kickstart to my journey when I noticed that my son is watching.
Mm. Key, do you want to say anything or?
That actually speaks volumes. Only because women in general, I don't I'm not going to say women in general. Some women have a hard time choosing themselves, especially when you're raising a daughter. You want to be the best mom you can be so she can learn how to love herself correctly. Um, my mom was around, but she was working two jobs. We're actually really close, but I just felt like I had to teach myself a lot of things in life, um, which is the way I am, the reason why I am how I am. And even having sisters is you're watching each other, you're teaching each other things, you're trying to learn from each other. So I got to show it for myself.